Today I'm going to try something that I've never tried in my whole life, and that is trying to do a podcast whilst also doing a skincare routine, because today we're talking about face serums. And I was initially going to do this episode I don't want to, a little spoiler alert, but I was initially going to do this episode basically, I am not sure we should be investing as much as we are into face serums. Then I went away to Edinburgh and I didn't do my skincare routine, my facial skincare routine particularly. This is the one that takes the most of the battering, right? And I looked like actual shit. I looked about 5 years older and I was like, maybe that's not that much, but it feels like a lot. I looked 5 years older and I was like, this is not the one. Then I came back and I started to drink properly, because it's not just about what we put on our bodies, it's about what we put in our bodies. And I also did my skincare routine again. And look at me now. I also had a really bad hangover, so I did look like shit. But go and check out my Instagram if you want to see how much shit I look like. It's at dawnbarlow30. And today we're going to try a skincare routine whilst podcasting. I wanted to talk to you about the benefits or the not so benefits of face serums. And like I said, I was going to be like... I look like a present, apparently, but whatever. My hair's already greasy. I don't think this is going to change much. I actually bought this headband. It makes me look like Minnie Mouse, basically, if you're just listening on the podcast. I bought this headband so that I could do my face routine, and I didn't realise it had a massive bow on it. I look ridiculous. And my boyfriend Tom says it looks really cute. It does look cute. I look like a child, but I also didn't anticipate that it would have a massive pink bow on it. So there we go. Although I was going to come on and bitch about face serums and rose quartz, do I own them? Yes, I absolutely do. And I'm kind of not sad about it, but I'm also not proud of it. And it's kind of dusty, so I should probably clean it properly, but I literally don't care. So we're gonna do a little skincare routine whilst we talk about how good face serums are for you. Now, what I realised is so this is from the Body Shop. If you're not listening, by the way, if you're not watching on the YouTube channel, which is at Dawn Barlow on YouTube, then you're going to miss out on what this looks like, but you could also go check it out. But also, it really doesn't matter. I'm doing a skincare routine, you know what that looks like. But I thought it might be a nice little visual thing. I haven't used that much of it. It's probably 80% full still. And I'm a little bit worried because I looked up vitamin C. This is a vitamin C glow revealing serum. And I was like, whatever, come on. You can't make me look that good. Right? I looked it up. I've been doing some research, as I always do for my podcast. I don't just come on and talk about shit. Despite that's what it sounds like, I actually do research. I get on the internet and I do some research. I look at stuff. So vitamin C, let's talk about vitamin C. Okay, this one's also, so it's got 10% vitamin C and, I don't know how to say this, bakuchiol. It says it's going to illuminate and even my skin tone. Now, I looked up what is the difference between lightening and brightening, because apparently they're two separate things. Basically, vitamin C has SPF, sun protection factor, if you don't know what SPF is, properties. It goes into your skin and basically gets absorbed. Now, this is one of the main benefits of, this is not I'm not trying to, I don't have a product that I'm trying to sell. Although I will leave some links in the description if you want to go check some out. There might be affiliate links, but I can also put this one that I'm using in. So, yeah, basically face serums are absorbed into the skin and much better than moisturizers apparently because they're thinner. Now, what's interesting about this one is I love the Body Shop. I really do. I love any sustainable, eco-friendly brand, and there's no plastic in this. This is metal. This is glass. In fact, this might be plastic. I don't know. But anyway, it's organic and shit, so I'm all about that. And I like to look after myself, but also the environment. And I was kind of thinking, surely face serums are a gimmick, right? Aren't they a gimmick? But also, aren't they... Do we really need to be buying all of this shit? As a proud owner, non-proud owner, of my own face serum. It's like, you're so hypocritical, but I've changed my mind. And it's not because I've been using it. It's because I've been researching it. And I was like, oh shit. Now, I don't have any specific face problems, right? Any specific skin problems. Now, I know that some people do. In particular, dry skin, I would say, is one. Oily skin. I have been on Roaccutane, which basically stops you from producing any oil, and it's great. I don't have any spots now, as you can see. It was hard, but it was like really great for me. Like, I'm not recommending it to everybody, but I thought it was great. I had back acne, I had face acne. It wasn't really bad, but it was not great. You know, I was like in my 20s with acne, which is fine, you know, if you don't mind having acne, but I did, okay? I did. Spots would be popping up all over the place. My brother suffered with acne, so it's just in the fam, you know? It is in the family. So, I don't know why I bought this. Don't ask me why. I like buying myself stuff. And I think there's some merit in saying, okay, I'm looking after myself today. I look like Minnie Mouse and I'm looking after myself. And I think that's one thing that, despite all of the, you know, is it even good for you? Like, if it's not bad for you, great. But is it even going to make that much of a difference? Despite all of that, just spending 10 minutes caring for yourself and looking after yourself, like I'm going to do now, is just like a nice thing to do. It makes you really appreciate yourself, I think. And if we can't look after ourselves, then who are we really loving? No one. I think you need to love yourself and look after yourself I keep opening it and then changing my mind, being like, no, we've got more to talk about. So also, I'd like to point out that this is actually clear serum, but it's in a kind of, I want to say like turquoisey pot, like a turquoisey glass. Now, what I found out was this stuff actually breaks down in the light if you like leave it, if it's open and you leave it in the light. Now, mine's been in a dark corridor, so it's fine, but that's just something to be aware of. I didn't realise, and I just wanted to talk about that, but I don't think it even says on the back. It says it's suitable for sensitive skin, dermatologically tested, not tested on animals though, because, well, it doesn't say that, but I'm pretty sure that's what the Body Shop is all about. 92% natural ingredients, it's vegan, which should really mean that it's not tested on animals, you'd hope. Anyway, let me get my outline back up. So I think one of the biggest things about face serums is they supposedly have natural ingredients. I mean, this has 92% natural origin ingredients. That's what it says on the back. So that's all I have to go by. They're also super concentrated. So, I mean, mine smells like, oh God, I don't know, like kind of citrusy, but like every time I get it out, I'm like, ooh, kind of smells a bit like a shot, like a alcohol shot, but like a nice one, like maybe like not a 40% one. It's also kind of sticky. It's got this weird texture. And do you know what? I don't use it every day. Let's just get started. Let's start putting it on. I don't use it every day. I actually usually use it at night, which doesn't really tell me what to do, but there we go. Also, I've got this jade roller. Now, I did try to figure out the sitch about jade rollers because I don't really get them. Like, I don't believe in like crystals, okay? I might change my mind one day. But there is apparently some benefit in just rolling your face. It's basically like having a massage. And you're supposed to... I've just been doing this, like I've been like painting my face. But I know that's not what you're supposed to do, but I'm also super impatient. So apparently you're supposed to go from the center out. Now, this is how you can like apply your face serum. You don't have to. You literally don't have to do this, but this is what you can do. And I tell you what, it does feel quite nice. It feels like a little massage, especially on the temples. I'm sick at the moment, as you might tell, and I have had some nose spray and I am a bit decongested, but I tell you what, that feels good right over here. Oh yeah. There is some merit in just massaging your face, and I don't usually feel like this enamored by it, but I am. This is vibes right now. I'm loving it. Now, you would think that these serums are super oily, but actually they're not. And you can get specifically non-super oily ones. And I put it on my boyfriend's face, and he, I would say, has an oily complexion. I don't, because of, like I said, my Roaccutane. And I have no idea whether this is still going on my face, because I'm literally looking in the little viewfinder and it's really far away. So, by the way, let me know in the comments if this is super distracting. Like, Dawn, stop doing things whilst your podcast. I just thought it would be like a little challenge for me, but also you get to watch something, not just me talking, you know? I'm doing a skincare routine here. And currently it's like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Like, this is not the morning, so it's not a morning skincare routine, although technically I would say it's the morning for me. And it's not a night skincare routine. I'm actually about to go to work, so I've never done this skincare routine right before I've gone to work, but maybe I should be doing it. I also don't do it every day. I don't put this skin oil on every day. I do moisturize my face every day, but I don't put this on every day. Why? Because I feel like it is a little bit oily, and I don't want to over oil my face, but also, plot twist, I don't want to say lazy, busy. I'm busy. So currently I'm multitasking thrice right now. I'm currently editing my podcast. It does it on its own. It's like a program, does it on its own. Doesn't need me to be involved. I'm currently trying to tell you about face serums whilst putting face serums on. So it says you should roll your face up to 5 times. I'm just going to keep going forever because it kind of feels nice. I also noticed when I came back off my little travel trip that I was super puffy. Now, I think, you could say that was due to flight. It was literally an hour flight, so I don't think we can. But I think it was because I hadn't slept. Yeah, no shocks there. I'd also drank, not loads of alcohol, but I got really drunk one night. And that made me look like actual shit. Again, if you want to go see that, did I say that? Yeah, I already said that. Go check out my Instagram because I have, it might be scheduled, but I have a picture that's coming out. And also, Tom said I look sick today, which is never a good sign when somebody says you look unwell. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's just because my nose is runny. So I'm really sorry you have to listen to this. But anyway, so because they're so lightweight, apparently they absorb really well. And they've obviously got active ingredients. They're not just like moisturizers. There are so many fucking face serums. Like, if you look on Google Trends, which you probably don't unless you're a business, online person who needs to know about Google Trends, you might not even know it exists. But anybody can access it. Just type it in. Google Trends, type in face serums. Oh boy, are they taken off. They've been taken off for a while. But like, beauty and healthcare and aesthetics are always going to be part of our society. Like, they are. We love to look good. We love to feel good. We like to feel sexy. We like to feel attractive. And it's all about feeling good in ourselves. I hope you're not just doing it for other people, but also feeling good for, just being sexy, because that is what being alive is about. In reality, it's about reproducing and therefore being sexy and being attractive to the other sex. But I'm sorry if that was a fucking, if you didn't know that. But that is the whole reason why people want to be thin. That's the whole reason why people want to be young looking, because they want to be attractive to the other sex. And you could say that, Dawn, that's not true. I would argue that it is. Even if you don't think it's true, it is. Because that is literally biology. You can't mistake a biology. Now, how long do you roll for? Who the fuck knows? I think that might be enough. I've also got, just to top it off, they came as a set. I've got what looks like a little rabbit foot. It's also one of those quartz things. Pink is my favourite colour. You wouldn't know that by looking at me right now. That kind of was a joke, but also not. Because I'm wearing like a green top, but I'm also wearing a pink bow. Pink is actually my favourite colour, this like light pastel-y pink. And then I was like, yeah, I want this. I want that colour. So I got this. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it feels nice. So I think you're supposed to, again, do this kind of vibe. And I think it helps you not only apply stuff, but also massage. And also, drain your lymph nodes and also create red marks on your face, apparently. Because what has happened? Oh my god, am I okay? I can see like a really massive red mark on my face. Okay, it looks much worse. See, I think I look fucking glowing already. Like, honestly, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow. So you might be asking, what is this shit supposed to? Come on, Dawn, get back to the point. There are so many face serums. I literally can't even cover them all. I just can't. I could, but I can't. Hyaluronic acid. Let's look for some more. Where's my mouse gone? Hyaluronic acid. Vitamin C, that's what I'm using right now. Hyaluronic acid is very hydrating. It basically absorbs into your skin and then holds water. That it doesn't make you hold more water. It basically sits in your skin cells and absorbs water. So like it's kind of a false hydrating. But anyway, it basically makes it look moisturized and plumped. But I guess then the water is available to your skin cells if it needs it. So vitamin C, antioxidant. Everyone needs antioxidants. Oxidation is something, it's to do with aging, it's to do with cell degeneration, cell death, but also it's to do with, cancer and cell mutation, which is cancer. Retinol, which is vitamin A, which is basically what you overdose on when you have Roaccutane, which is isotretinoin. It basically promotes skin cell turnover, reduces fine lines, wrinkles. Everyone wants that day. Peptides, amino acids that help collagen production. I do actually take that orally as well. Vitamin B3, niacinamide, redness, acne, reducing large pores. I'm not going to go into how it does it, mainly because I don't know, but also because I don't think you came here for that, but I could if you want me to. Ask and I'll do it, maybe. Oh my god, what happened there? Do you ever do things and think, what just happened? Yeah, antioxidants, vitamin E, plant extracts, soothing and anti-inflammatory. Ceramides help prevent moisture loss. They're basically like fats that your skin is made up of fat. Like it's not like the subcutaneous fat, right? It's like every cell is made up of fat, lipids, if you didn't know that. So yeah, lots of things. AHAs, BHAs, they're all very interesting, right? They are. I think we know so much about medicine right now. We don't know that much though, still. We really don't. And there's so much more we could know, but we do know a lot. I can't believe I was going to come on and bitch about face serums. I feel bad. Because now, look at me. I'm glowing. They were right. Glowing. Now, I think the glowing aspect of this right now is the fact that it's still a bit it's still on my face. And that is why I look like I'm glowing. It's not just bam! It's and I'm glowing. Reduced all of my aging instantly. But I tell you what, I did notice when I went away and I wasn't using my face creams and I wasn't moisturising, I wasn't doing my skincare routine, I underestimated how much of a benefit that was helping me with, I looked awful. I was like, oh my god. Just everything looked really dry. I looked really dry and I was like, not dry as in flaky, just dry as in shriveled. I looked shriveled and I was like, oh sweet baby Jesus, please someone help me, i.e. my face serums. I should use them every day. And I tell you what, I really want to get a really good skincare routine going. The main issue for me at the moment is money, and that is something I'd like to talk about, because are we spending an unnecessary amount on face care, skin, beauty? And I think, do you know what? If it makes you happy and you have the money to spend on it, which I currently don't, then why not? As long as you're not going overboard and literally buying £1,000 a month worth of skincare products, unless you are Drake or something, and then fair enough. But not because Drake has bad skin, but because he has lots of money. But, you need to really figure out how much disposable income do I have after my bills, and make sure you're putting money, if you can, put money into savings every month. If you have, £500 disposable income every month, let's say, I know that's not possible for everybody, but it's just a round number, then put £50 of it, £100 of it into savings, and then the other £400 is on skincare. No, that's a joke. But what else? Make sure you're putting money into savings every month. That's what I'm saying. If you can. There were points in my life that I could not do that. When I was a student, for example, especially when I was a student, I was living like paycheck to paycheck, right? So I get that that's not possible. Even like £1 felt too much. But when you're in a position where you have a job and you are buying skincare products, make sure skincare products come after just putting even £10, anything, into savings every month. That's my advice. Skincare is a big thing for people. And it's not just like, oh, we beauty obsessed. It's like, no, it's exposed to the world. It's how we feel about ourselves and how, we feel about ourselves. And I think if it's coming from the right place, if you're not trying to make people love you, that's obviously nice, but you need to have your own personal self-worth. And then after that, if people say, wow, your skin looks really nice, great, okay? But you shouldn't be striving to make your skin great for other people to say your skin looks great. You should be doing it for you, and that's it. I know, having been somebody who suffered with acne, I completely get the issues with, like, if you have spots, it's really self-conscious provoking. And then you end up wearing makeup, which makes it worse because you want to cover it up. I don't wear makeup now, as you can probably tell. So I do, like, for nights out or whatever, but I don't otherwise. And that's because I don't really get spots, and that's fine. I got one the other day, though. I got one on my chin, and I was like, okay, what are you up to? I think also there's kind of like a niceness in getting... I just think it's like going to the spa every day. You're like... So I went on to Face Theory, okay? Face Theory is a skincare... Where is it? Here we go. It's literally all about skin, and that's it. Skin. Specialised in skin. Now, what I liked is if you go onto Face Theory, you can create a routine, and you go build a routine. It's on the top left window, and then click begin, and then type in all your shit, and then it basically asks you what you're worried about. So I would say, okay, I'm in my 20s, only just. I'm 29 soon, guys. Help. I am worried about, I'll be honest, fine lines. I am. Probably pigmentation and dehydration. And then I don't really know what skin type I am. I'm kind of just like a nothing because I'm not dry and I'm not oily. So maybe I'm a combination. But I'm also like, I don't have patches of oil and then patches of dry. So I'm just going to put don't know. And then I quite like a little bit of, maybe I'll get some peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and then skip. And then it wants obviously to collect my data. And I say, no, go away. And they've got like, what I like is they've got a basic skincare routine, your core routine. And they have suggested to me, step 1, cleanse, vitamin C cream cleanser, C1. What I kind of like is this like periodic table. It's really simple. And then they've got this periodic table like C1, and it looks like the periodic table. And I don't know if that, oh, no, okay. I thought it related to, I don't really know what it means, the like M1, M2 thing. I thought it related to like what stage you do it in. Maybe it does still. But anyway, 1, 2, and then it goes to 5, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. This one's then a vitamin C serum. Already got that, hun. And then a hydrate, so it's a SPF one. I've already got an SPF one that I put on my face at the moment anyway, and that was just on offer, so I was like, okay. What I like is then there's an advanced routine, and you do get a discount by by going through like this routine thing. I think it's 10% because you're buying like loads. So there we go. And there's 6, I can't count, 6 things in this. This is really not how I thought this episode would go whatsoever. Wow, and a real plot twist of events that nobody cares about. I just had to change the SD card in my camera, which has never happened because it was like, lol, got 1 minute left on the card. So anyway, advanced routine. Now this one, it costs £70. If you can, now this is obviously going to last you a while. This is not me like trying to sell it. I just like, I don't know, 70 quid? Not so bad. I would say this is probably going to last you, if you do it every day, I don't know, at least a couple of months, surely. And then that's 30 quid a month. that doesn't sound too bad to me. Anyway, so it's got the same stuff in it. So it's got the first 3 that I talked about, and then it's got some extra ones. It's called Step 4, Go Further. Pore reducing toner, eye cream. Oh, fuck, I need that. Yes, I think I will get an eye cream soon because the bags are real. And that is one thing I did notice when I was away. I was like, oh my god, my eye bags are so bad. And then relaxing night cream. I do have a night cream already. I took it with me, didn't fucking wear it. No, I took my day cream. I wore it once. I'm just really bad at looking after myself or like keeping in a routine when I'm away, because at home all the stuff is just laid out in front of me. And then as soon as I go anywhere, it's like in a bag and it's like not to hand, and I have to keep getting out and putting it away. And I just fall out of my routine. It's really bad. I ain't proud of it. Just had to wait for that ambulance to go by. So yeah, I do already have a skincare routine. And I tell you what, when I run out of this, and I should probably use it more often, I think I'm going to go on this face theory thing. And I'll leave a little link in the description below. I think I'm going to go in the face theory, and I'm definitely going to get this eye cream. Maybe I get that eye cream anyway. Okuwaki, collagen boosting bacterial ferment. Okay. And extracts, chamomile and licorice. I hate licorice, so I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go, but I'm up for trying things. The bags under my eyes are almost not there now. Well, that's kind of what I need. Oh, it looks quite big. It's like this long. It looks really long. Like, I thought it was going to be like this, like really small, like a lipstick size, but it's like way bigger. And it's got excellent reviews. Buon prodotto. So the question then comes as to, if you're still listening, because I realised that I have been all over the place. I'm so sorry. I have. I don't know if I'm any good at this like multitasking thing, or this has been more of a conversation though, I would say. More of a conversational podcast. And I would say, yes, my podcasts are more conversational generally. But you've really got an insight as to how my mind works, firstly. But also, yeah, I realised that usually I have more of a structure. I just want to say, and I'm still in my head, I'm really conflicted, because I get that we want to be healthier and happier and look good, right? But on the other hand, I am a bit like, when does it go too far? When do we get unnecessarily obsessed? When are we when we've got fucking an 8-step skincare routine, is that too much? What about 10? When does it get too much? What about 5? Who knows? And it's like, at what point, does it start to become like orthorexia? And I get that skincare routine is not necessarily orthorexia, but when we start having I'm going to have matcha latte with organic oat milk. And I'm fucking guilty for this, okay? I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm guilty for wanting to be super healthy, but I'm not at an obsessed point. But, gal still eats chocolate on the regs, at least every day at the moment, trying to cut it down, but that's another story. But at what point does it become a little bit obsessive? I don't know. I need your feedback, please. I really do, because we're striving for the pursuit of anti-aging, and I get that we want to protect ourselves against the sun, and we want to protect ourselves against toxins and pollutants in the air. But it's at what point, if most of us could afford it, would we be having plastic surgery? Maybe. The point is that most of us can't afford it, so we don't. Or is that the limiting factor? Or am I being naive? Is it the fact that most people wouldn't actually get plastic surgery? I feel like if I had the money, I would strongly consider it. And that's not me trying to encourage anybody. That is me just saying, if somebody paid for it for me, I might not get face stuff done, but I might get some body stuff done, and whether that's right or not, I'm not sure. So let me know what you think. Are we getting unnecessarily obsessed with healthcare and wellness and stuff like that? Because I know it's a super fine line between looking after yourself and then getting a little bit OTT about. I don't know. Anyway, I think generally, in summary, I'm in favour of skin serums, face serums. Although literally 5 minutes before I started this episode, I was going to be I think we're spending unnecessary amounts of money on it. And then I changed my mind and I was like, who are you kidding, Dawn? You have a skincare face serum. You even have the rollers. And you're still going to tell people that you don't think that they're necessary? Like, what are you doing? There we go. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Was I just a rambling shitbag? And I need to know the answer to what people think about that question. Are we obsessed? Thanks. I think I might do another episode next, which, like I said, is going to be about obsessive body issues. I think I might be in the right mindset for that right now. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, guys. Like, subscribe, and send me all your alpaca fur. And I upload every Monday and Thursdays. Forgot to say that last time. And I will see you in the next episode.